Hello and welcome to Sarah's Tarot. Here is your weekly pick a card concerning your love life for the week ahead. This week I'm using the Halloween Tarot deck and the Witch's Runes as we are fast approaching Halloween on Wednesday. And if you focus your eyes on the 3 sets of cards in front of you and decide which you feel drawn to, I'll then turn the cards and the runes over and we'll see what your love life has in store for the week ahead. Okay, so if I give you a moment to focus your eyes and then I'll turn the sets of cards over. Okay, so for those of you who are drawn to set 1, your card is the Lovers. And your Witch's Rune is the Rings. So we'll start with your card, the Lovers card. As I said, the illustrations are quite sweet, quite fun. You know, here she is sitting in her bed, and in comes this handsome Count Dracula. The black cat is looking quite protective, and she has a little dog sitting by her side. Now the Lovers card is about decisions, it's about commitment, and it's about 2 people coming together. Now for those of you in a relationship, the Lovers card indicates a decision needing to be made between you. Now, it could be about future commitment. It could be about some kind of agreement that you need to make. It may be that you need to speak to your partner about the way certain things have been developing between you. For some of you in a relationship, this could indicate a love triangle and an affair of some sort. And especially with this ring, Witch's Rune, because rings in themselves represent commitment. And at one time, many years ago, rings were seen as a symbol of bewitchment, or as a symbol of bondage. And so for some of you in a relationship, this could indicate a situation that you want to break free from. It could be because you're having some kind of relationship outside of your existing one, or it may be that you want to break free from the love triangle. Perhaps you're regretting this decision that you've made by seeing this person outside of your relationship. The Lovers card indicates there is a need to really look at this situation, if that's the case for you. But for those of you not in a love triangle, then these 2 together especially could indicate a deeper bond, a deeper level of commitment, and may even represent marriage proposals or a decision to move in together this week. Okay, so this is a really strong combination for those of you who want to take things further. For those of you not in a relationship, then the Lovers card is indicating that someone may well step into your life this week. Now this could be someone who starts off as a good friend, or it may be a date that you have with someone who you feel a real connection with. The fact that we have the Rings rune alongside the Lovers card indicates that you may meet your soulmate this week. And for those of you in a new relationship, it could be that you have already done so You may be having very strong feelings about this person, as if you've known them before. So it's a really nice combination of cards if you are looking for new love in your life. Although for some of you this is about making a decision as to whether you actually want someone. Would it complement your life, or would they get in the way? Are you so busy or dedicated to your work or projects or passions that this isn't the right time for that person to come in? So the Lover's card in essence is about decisions regarding your love life this week. Whether you want to be with the person you are with, whether you want a deeper commitment with the person you are with, or if single, whether you actually do want to meet someone. And if you do, then it may be that that particular person is already around you this week. Okay, so they are set cards 1, and set 2 we have the Queen of Ghosts. Okay, lovely Queen of Ghosts here with her mermaid tail. Can you see that? That's really cool. I love that. And the little ghost here that she's communicating with. I love this. Really love this in the Halloween tarot. You know, this represents Queen of Cups in the traditional tarot, and I love the way she is communicating here with the ghost or spirit, because the Queen of Cups tends to be so intuitive, so psychic, and this is what's happening here. She's communicating here with those on the other side. She has her black cat here, who is also very intuitive and psychic. I love her mermaid tail, representing water. This lady is full of emotion and full of psychic intuition, and she has a real loving way and approach to life. She represents Pisces, water signs, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. And she's a real deep thinker. And the rune that goes with that this week is the Woman rune. So we're talking here about a very strong female influence with regard to your love life. So if you're in a relationship, you're being asked to listen, first of all, to your intuition. How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about this relationship? I also feel you have so much love to give to this person. You have a real depth to you, and this week you may be feeling quite sort of sensitive and emotional with regard to whoever you're with. I feel there needs to be a lot of deep thought this week with regard to how things are going. And this person you're with may be quite a strong character, or may actually be quite evasive. You may be finding that they're not always open with you, and you're needing to tap into this well of intuition inside you to feel how they feel, because without this intuition you just wouldn't know, would you, how this person feels. It may be that you need to communicate with them and ask them to be more open with you. I also feel for those of you in a relationship this week that you could be called upon by this person to listen and to guide and to counsel, especially as you have the Woman rune, because the Woman rune relates to feminine wisdom, feminine power, feminine advice, and you know, you have this in abundance, And this can apply to a male who has drawn this set of cards as well. You know, these powers do not just belong in the female realm. They can apply to men as well. So listen to your hearts, listen to your intuition, your gut instinct, and be prepared to counsel someone this week, possibly as well, your partner, or even someone else who's in a relationship and having relationship problems. On the other hand, it could be you that seeks the help and the advice of this strong female energy around you. And it may be that spirit are coming in this week as well for you. It could be a female that has passed over who has been very close to you whilst on earth. So a mother, a grandmother, a sister, an aunt. But someone coming in to help you and guide you with an emotional situation. And for those of you not in a relationship, then this week indicates that you may be feeling quite nostalgic, I feel, looking back on past love. And you may find you're missing someone. Some of you may be missing an ex-partner in spirit, in fact. Or someone who has left a hole in your life. It could be that you're having to come to terms with a certain amount of sadness. For others who are not in a relationship, you may find that this week you come in contact with someone who is very sensitive and very empathic and is able to guide you in the right direction. So if you're looking for love guidance, seek out that help and guidance from someone who you feel has an open heart. And set 3 is the Moon Rune and the 7 of Imps. Okay, so can you see the imps there? The little devils. And the imps represent wands, which makes a lot of sense actually, as wands are related to fire and to fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. There's a little cheeky one here in the middle for some reason. In fact, he looks like an imposter. But anyway, these little devils, these little imps are marching along. They seem as if they are focused on something quite important. And the 7 of Imps, or the little cat here, look. The 7 of Imps is a card of determination. It's a card of confrontation, and you may find you're needing to deal with some difficult issues this week. If you're in a relationship, then perhaps it's your partner that you're needing to stand up to or be assertive with. Maybe there's certain things you need to discuss with them and straighten out with them. Perhaps you've been feeling a little overwhelmed by things that have been going on, and perhaps you've not felt as if your voice has been heard. If that's the case, and the 7 of Imps is asking you to stand strong this week in your convictions. Stand strong in what you believe, and don't be pushed aside. Don't allow anyone to simply get their own way through force or for the sake of it. You're entitled to your views and your beliefs, and it may feel for some of you as if, you know, you're kind of on your own here in amongst the crowd, and that there isn't any real help for you, that people aren't supporting you with your difficulties that you may be experiencing in your relationship or your general life. It could be your partner you feel your partner isn't supporting you. Whatever it is, you know, be assured that there is help. People will help you, and you don't have to take everything on your own or suffer in silence. I feel that many of you who've chosen this card There is a certain amount of that where you're not really speaking up. But this week you may well get the feeling that it's time to stand your ground and be heard. And for those of you not in a relationship, then it could be that this week is about determination in order to find that person. Perhaps you have recently broke off from a relationship. Maybe it's happened this year or last year, and for a while you sort of gave up on meeting someone again. But the Seven of Imps is encouraging you to go forward and, you know, stay determined. The Seven of Imps relates to a point where you've overcome a lot of difficulties, especially concerning your love life. So don't give up now. Keep pushing forward is the message here. And the Moon card, for those of you not in a relationship, is suggesting that if you haven't been able to find somebody, it may well just be a temporary phase, a temporary case of limbo, really, whilst you sort yourself out. Maybe you need to deal with issues as well that are deeper inside you before you can open your heart to that next person. And for those of you in a relationship, the Moon card is asking you to do what feels right. You know, listen to those feelings. Don't allow stubbornness or anger to prevent you from listening to your heart this week. Whatever needs to be faced up or dealt with, tap into that well of guidance that you have deep in your heart. You know, listen to the whispers of your heart. Don't allow others also to dismiss what you're feeling, even if there is no real logical rhyme or reason. Don't allow people to dismiss that. Stay strong in your convictions and stay strong in your intuition this week. And they are your messages for your love life this week. If you would like to order a reading, please go to my website, the link is below. And do subscribe to the channel, like and share the videos if you can. And I hope you have a lovely week. Bye for now.